doctor pulled out a metal syringe and released a swarm of nanobots that dripped onto my face. Those tiny machines burrowed into my eyes and started scanning every inch of my body. In 24 hours, they'd exit through my urine, and by then I'd receive my medical report. While waiting for the results, I walked over to the work area and started complaining to my coworkers about how dull life had become, eating the same food every day, wearing the same white uniform, doing the same mechanical boring tasks, injecting nutrient fluid over and over again. We had no idea where all those nutrients were really going, but right in the middle of our conversation, one of the women suddenly bent over and collapsed to the ground in pain. Oddly, her expression was filled with joy. She was about to have a baby, which meant she'd soon be sent to Paradise Island. The medics rushed her into the delivery room. In the chaos, I quietly unplugged my computer chip and called the tech department, pretending my computer had broken and needed repair. The supervisor handed me a key and told me to find an engineer myself. I headed to the maintenance department and found my friend Jack. As usual, we took the chance to drink and chat during our break. Every time, I couldn't help asking. The Earth had been contaminated by nuclear radiation long ago, so alcohol shouldn't even exist anymore. But whenever I brought it up, Jack got evasive, warning me not to dig too deep or we'd both end up in serious trouble. Then he hurried off, leaving me standing there, lost in thought. That's when I noticed a butterfly. In a world completely poisoned by radiation, no living creature should be able to survive outside. Confused, I grabbed Jack's matchbox, caught the butterfly, and brought it back to my room, keeping it in a glass vase. When I told my girlfriend about it, she was shocked and said she wanted to see it herself. Just then, an announcement flashed across the giant screen. They'd drawn new lottery winners, and this time my girlfriend was one of them. A wave of emotions hit me all at once. I was happy that she'd finally get to live a free, beautiful life, but heartbroken knowing this goodbye might be forever. I forced a weak smile and congratulated her on achieving her dream. That night, an uneasy feeling gnawed at me. Staring at the butterfly trapped inside the vase, I couldn't sleep. Then a wild thought struck me. I snuck back to the place where I'd found it, using the key I'd gotten earlier that day. I released the butterfly and followed it, determined to find out where it came from. I climbed through an overhead hatch and discovered a secret floor I'd never seen before. I grabbed a nurse's uniform to cover my white clothes and began exploring. By accident, I stumbled into the delivery room. Inside, they were helping a woman give birth, the same coworker from earlier. She was overjoyed, excited to finally reach Paradise Island, but the next second, a nurse suddenly strapped down her legs and gave her a chilling smile. Before she could react, the doctor injected a deadly poison into her IV. After a violent spasm, she got her wish and went to the so-called paradise. I could hardly believe my eyes. The last pure sanctuary on Earth was nothing more than a place of death. Then the nurse picked up the newborn and carried it into another room. I followed quietly, and there I saw another woman who looked exactly like my coworker.